This is hard work. This is mentally taxing.
Yes. I'm sorry I brought this upon you.
It's okay. I will survive. I will struggle through it just for you.
Oh, thank you. And hello, welcome to A Little Too Quiet, the Ferndale Library podcast, brought to you by the Friends of the Ferndale Library. It's me, your host, Erin. Hello. And I'm going to be joined today in a wonderful, fun RPG episode by my longtime partner in podcasting crime, Julia.
Wow, it's me. Hi.
You love him. You know him. He's the best podcast host besides me and Julia. It's Jeff.
I almost thought you were going to introduce me second. There was like tension there. There was real tension.
I never considered that.
I was just waiting to see what might happen.
Julia's just know your place.
I know what order I have to do this in to preserve the peace.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're joining first time on the podcast, Liz.
Hi.
From the circulation department.
Yay, thanks for having me.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes. So today is all about playing a new game. We have this new different kind of like tabletop RPG that we've added to our collection, and I thought it'd be fun to immediately go and bastardize it for our own purposes of podcasting content. So we're going to be playing the Erin version of Fate today. It's kind of different for our listeners and for all of you in front of you because the dice don't have numbers. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah, they pluses and minuses. So when you want to do something, instead of like Dungeons and Dragons or a lot where you have to like roll numbers and do math and stuff, this one, you just say what you want to do in a very storytelling way, and I'll tell you when to roll the dice. And then you just roll the pluses and minuses, and then depending on if you come up more positive or negative, and you add your little bonuses that we've got on your sheets. We all made some sheets ahead of time, folks. You add in some bonuses, and then we'll see what happens.
These are our attributes, our special talents, our
sort of
secret powers.
In this system, it's not wrong. But we're playing the bastardized version. Has approaches instead of like skills.
Oh, okay.
Essentially. So you tell me how you're approaching a situation just by telling me what you're doing. And then we'll figure out together if you're being careful, if you're trying to be sneaky, clever, flashy, forceful, quick. We'll use that to determine what kind of bonuses you get to your roll.
And some of us are more one thing than the other.
Everyone got to put different numbers in for different spots.
All right.
And
let's play.
Everyone got to pick up their own skills and come up with the whole thing. Jeff's ready to go.
Jeff,
it's exciting.
Already rolling the dice.
I told we were on a time limit. Yes. We got a party. Let's do it.
We gotta do this.
Okay. Really quickly, give a very brief summary of the characters you've created for our audiences at home. We'll start with Julia.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't ready that time when you went to me.
We're going quick with this, Julia.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, I'm playing as Cleo the Leo today. She just goes by Cleo, but she is a Leo, and is someone who's wearing their astrological sign on a nameplate necklace today and always. That seemed important to include. She's just a little cat, but she's also a vibe curator. And her job really is to be, I don't know, bringing the energy and being a DJ at an event.
And she's also a bit of a little social media celebrity, right?
She is. She runs a blog, and it's kind of like a lifestyle blog. And really the end goal is to sell fanny packs. So we love fanny packs here.
We do love a good fanny pack.
We do love it. And we love Cleo.
We love Cleo.
Liz, do you want to tell me about Stanley?
Stanley is a master thief in his own mind, but not so much in practice. he's kind of just out there trying to make a living, doing some not so great things.
And what does Stanley look like?
Stanley is a very small, dapper little crow who, got his big floofs. He's got his little beady eyes. He's out here doing the most. So
love that.
Love it.
And Jeff, tell us about your character.
All right, my character's name is Ray Von Way, as in no way, Ray Way, or something like that. He is a secret seller of seashells, and he's still trying to figure out life, basically.
Excellent.
And he's a DJ. He's really into dark wave and dance music, and he's not a show off. He's pretty chill. He's very clever, and apparently he's digital enemies with Cleo the Leo.
Yeah, I was actually just going to get into that really quickly.
Whoa.
So both Ray and Cleo have an online presence.
Yes.
And as soon as I heard that, I said, no, there's not room in this universe for both of us to be
I think
celebrities.
I think I'm a
online.
blogger is what I am, I think.
That's literally what I am.
Oh, what am I?
Did you hear?
Competing blogs?
I have here in my notes that Ray is a blog / podcast / internet radio station
Yeah.
guy.
That's
And we
right.
developed
DJ.
these concepts separately. Okay.
Yes.
That's right.
And yeah, I put
Great minds think
digital
alike.
enemies. They've never met in person, but when they do, it's gonna
Well, guys,
better
troublesome.
get out of Ray Von's way.
have some news for you then on that front, because you are all at the Intergalactic Peace Conference
get. Oh no!
together.
Terrible idea.
Enemies at a peace conference.
I know. You've all come to this peace conference for your own reasons, which we maybe will get into as the story progresses. We'll see. You're all at this peace conference. It's taking place on a space station in neutral territory. You're all here, and you're all in the cafeteria. What's going on in the cafeteria for you? What are you doing?
For me.
Yeah,
Whoa.
go ahead.
Well, for me, if I'm in the cafeteria as Cleo's gonna get like a fancy little bev. She loves a little drink, and she's just sitting at a table. I'm assuming there's a table. And
Sure.
I like to think that, well, she is there to DJ, but I think she's also there to low-key be selling fanny packs on the side.
So is she like sticking beverages into her fanny pack? Like, wow, I'm so glad this fanny pack gets stored so much.
Yeah, and like she's wearing like 10 because she's trying to sell 9 of those. She's gonna keep her one. So yeah, I'm really setting up and just like chatting about how much I love my fanny pack and how it's so great.
Okay, what about you guys over here on the other side of my table?
Oh, Ray is probably sitting alone because no one likes him, but he's okay with that. And he's only drinking a cup of coffee. And by that, he's not actually drinking it. He just bought the coffee because he already had a lot of coffee in the morning, but he's not eating anything.
Is it
because
mostly like a social prop to hold this
it's
coffee?
a social prop. And he's getting ready to try and convince people to buy some of his seashells.
Wow, so there's a lot of
Why are
competitive selling going on.
Doing the same thing.
Conflict?
What is Stanley doing?
Stanley is probably out here trying to swipe someone else's drink because he doesn't want to pay for that.
Whoa.
Other people, they
Whoa.
took care of that. He should just, he's probably weaving in and like, oh, that's an unattended juice box. That's my juice box now.
I have some bad news for you all then, because none of your bevs are available. There is a snack shortage going on.
Oh no.
Could
So
it be-
do I just have empty cups?
Yeah.
Is there a cup shortage?
You're just stacking empty cups and all.
You're just I like to imagine that maybe Juliet, your character Cleo, rooted through the trash earlier and pulled some empty bottles.
Realistic.
for you.
Oh my gosh. If you could see the nails that I drew on Cleo, she would never be rummaging through the trash.
All the better for the trash pick.
It's the dark side of social media influencing that we don't see folks.
Yeah, and I like to imagine that Ray was pretending to drink out of a cup when we all knew there was nothing in it. Okay, well,
But Ray didn't know that you knew.
So,
snack shortage.
so you all have gone up to respective machines, counters to get to get some coffee to hold or beverages to drink or things to steal from other people. And there's all these signs going, sorry, out of stock. And you can't find anywhere, Stanley, to get a bev. Everyone's just kind of milling around looking kind of hangry, which isn't maybe the best thing at a peace conference.
I'm taking this personally. Like, how dare there be nothing there for me to swipe?
No, and you see a particular alien, about very classic, like Martian, quote unquote, one would expect to see, 12 feet or 12 inches tall, wearing heeled cowboy boots and a baseball cap that says, "Don't make me turn the spaceship around." Who's just kind of having a big huff. He's going like, can't believe, snacks. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go and sue whoever owns the space station. I'm going to go after the whole conference. There will be no peace today from my planet.
I'm going to approach them. I'm going to say, that's so true. No peace at all. Am I right? And, there might not be snacks, but as a vibe curator, I'm going to do everything I can to make it so you don't have to turn this spaceship around, bud.
Are you trying to become friends?
Yeah. Wasn't that obvious?
Do you want to do our first roll then of the day?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Let's see. I would say this sounds like you're being kind of flashy with it.
Oh, good thing I'm good at that.
All right. So you got 3 pluses and a minus, which means you got 2 points there. And what's your flashy bonus?
An additional 3.
That means you have a superb success.
Yay!
Yay! She goes and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you are so right." I'm sorry, I'm just very upset right now, and I don't think this conference is gonna go well. I don't even want to be here. I don't want to be with all these people. I'm just here for peace because there's a lot going on right now with this snack shortage. And, there's all these issues with embargoes on trade that we have to sort out. And there's this whole thing about the AI computers unionizing. It's really insane, guys. I can't even.
I'm going to be like, gosh, that sounds terrible. Well, I've been really working on myself lately. And I feel like that's where it all starts, working on ourselves. And what better way to do that than to work on your style, I don't know if you see this fanny pack I'm wearing, but I feel not only when we get snacks, not if, because I will make it happen. When we get snacks, think of how many snacks you could put in that fanny pack.
Or seashells.
No, please, are you in this conversation?
He is now.
I have now entered the conversation.
Ray has just walked over holding an empty coffee mug.
Because we all know that once you get a fanny pack, you're going to need to put something in the fanny pack, right? Mm-hmm. And I have all these seashells.
I'm suggesting you put your troubles in there.
Can one eat this thing called a seashell? I'm not familiar with them.
You sure can't.
Think that you could display them on the dashboard of your spaceship, which would also augment your style, which I've heard other people talk about.
Do like a tchotchke.
I don't endorse this.
Whoa, I am very confused right now. What's going on?
Personally, I don't think you should be talking to either of these schmucks. They don't know what's going on. Whoa. But, if you want to get some snacks, you should stick with me, because I think I could get us some snacks.
Oh, I am very hungry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were hungry.
So yes, this interests me. This interests me the most out of these. I don't know why everyone's trying to sell me something all of a sudden here, but yes, snacks. I would pay you 100 Galorians for a snack.
You could keep your Galorians until we get the snacks.
Excellent.
Because I want to make sure that you get the snackage that you are after.
What kind of snackage do you have access to?
Oh.
Is this above the board snackage? Should we be going a little down an alleyway?
We should kind of,
take a walk?
take our business elsewhere.
I wouldn't recommend this. Stanley doesn't know what the shell they're talking about.
And I would like to just make a point. I'm not selling you a thing. I'm selling you a lifestyle and a better future. And isn't that what we're all here for?
I am, for the record, not selling you. I'm just pawning off these shells.
If you're just giving them, I'll take one. Yeah,
Great. Here's a
fine.
shell.
Cool.
I bet you wish you had somewhere to hold that.
She goes and she puts it into the pocket of her blazer that she's wearing.
Okay.
See, who needs a fanny pack when you have blazer?
But I do want you to note the pocket is full now, though. So
Yeah.
she'd have no more room for additional items.
Sounds like a problem we'll have to revisit later.
So what you should do is get rid of that shell so you have an open pocket for snacks. Is what I'm hearing.
Well, let's go get some snacks first.
Let's go get
What's
some
your
snacks.
what's your snack hookup?
See, I am really good friends with the leader of my planet, Douglas Birch, and he can hook us up with some snacks.
Yes, we're supposed to be talking later. We're trying to see if we can get this bean embargo lifted from his planet. I've heard it's stopping the consumption of coffee. That is an essential life good to my planet, and I need this. We need to work on this problem together.
It is. Plus, I mean, we have this stockpile of snacks to trade for the beans, but no one wants to do the business for the beans.
You have a stockpile of
A
snacks?
whole stockpile of snacks.
Oh my goodness! Whoa! I thought that this whole thing was going on because of the art issues with the AI, but if you've got a stockpile, lead the way.
Stanley will obviously toddle off with this very important person. No, I'm gonna get you some snacks. But will he though?
But will he? Liz is shaking her head.
No, not really.
Why are you leading this person away?
Because clearly this person is an uppity hoity-toity sort of person and probably has all sorts of good things to pilfer. Including stuff that he can sell to other planets.
So you're going to be, so as you lead Vanessa away, she introduces herself, her name is Vanessa. Do you in fact try to steal things from her pockets?
Gonna try and schmooze a little bit more and kind of get her attention elsewhere before he tries it. Plus, yeah.
Vanessa's got a seashell.
We know she's got a seashell, but apparently you can get a seashell anywhere these days.
Oh, man.
So,
Nobody-
Drop the value of those.
Nobody told me.
I mean,
Vanessa never heard of seashells, so clearly they don't have them on her planet.
Yeah, so you just met me, and what are you just gonna go get your shell somewhere else?
What?
side shell provider.
I thought we were friends.
Got the hookup elsewhere.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like at this point Vanessa's walking away. Are you shouting after her?
No, yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I'm saying I can get you snacks.
Okay, roll your dice and
Okay.
let's add forceful because this is a very bold approach here.
Ooh.
All right, so we've got a clear one. You've got 3 pluses.
That's right.
And then what on your character sheet? What do you have for forceful?
A 1.
4. So that's a great success.
That's great.
She turns and goes, "Oh, you have snacks? I mean, snacks. You both have snacks.
Yeah, because aren't we
I think you're a fibber
very-
pants
I
and
am
don't actually have snacks.
Very confused here because I was told that there was a shortage going on, but it appears like everyone else around me here has snacks.
No, that was all a myth. We're at a peace conference, right?
You are.
So I imagine we're in some sort of auditorium of some kind, some sort of
You're still
conference
in the
hall.
cafeteria, but yes, you're in a conference hall. Essentially.
Well, I have a friend who works in the kitchen staff in the back that is mysteriously locked right now for some reason. And I know the head of the hospitality crew here. So they just have a truck in the back, and that's where they all are. The snacks.
Jeff, do you really have this, or is this going to be is this a lie that we're telling?
I don't know.
I'm not opposed to it being a truthful thing that you know a guy, because that resounds well with the real life Jeff.
Yeah, no, I would be friends with this person. Yeah. And I am. And it's
okay.
It's the truth.
Okay. I just want to make sure here.
See, but Stanley's going to do his darndest to try and prove to Vanessa that no, don't believe any of that nonsense. I'm the one with the real snack hookup.
All right. Well, what kind of snacks do each of you have access
Pretzels.
to? Pretzels.
I mean, what do you
Nothing.
want? I can get any. I have an entire planet's worth of snacks at my disposal.
I
to
literally
work stuff
just have
out from
pretzels.
here.
That seems. She's a little suspicious about that because you're making an awfully big claim about your access to things while on a space station. So I'm gonna need you to roll for that one to convince her.
Okay.
I'm not promising snacks, but what I will say is the pretzels
It's 2
have to have somewhere to
pluses,
go.
and then what is your bonus?
Oh, nice. That's
I would say
entrepreneurialism.
you're trying to be. I don't know. Would you say sneaky or clever?
Either or. I mean, maybe sneaky, but
Okay.
also clever. I could go either way with that. What do you think?
Let's say clever. It
Okay.
Seems like you're trying to be
Then
clever.
it's 0.
2. Well, it's a fair attempt. So it's not a bad thing necessarily, but I don't think you haven't managed to convince her with just that.
The pretzels are honey mustard.
How does she
You really
feel
think
about
that's a
honey
selling
mustard?
point?
Yeah, the silence after that was telling. Do you want to take that back?
I
just
mean,
forgot.
we have pretzels that aren't honey mustard.
Literally, it's only honey mustard. We're out of everything else.
Right. I don't particularly care for honey mustard.
You're lost.
Well, it's just that honey is not something digestible by my species.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah, you should have asked about that first.
You're so
Allergies
inconsiderate.
and
But that's all we have in the kitchen.
That's fair. You didn't know. Oh gosh, this is very unfortunate. I'll tell you what, because I feel like I don't know. You seem just very friendly for your own sake, Mr. Bird.
My name is Stanley, and it's a
Stanley.
pleasure.
Yes, Stanley, you seem very friendly and helpful. It seems very odd that you have access to such a large supply of snacks. And then Miss Kitty Cat,
Cleo.
and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name either.
Ray Von Way.
Ray. Cleo, Ray. It seems like you're both trying to sell me something.
Oh, no currency needed. I'll just give you honey mustard pretzels and
I
shells.
can't eat those.
And shells.
Oh, I can't eat those either.
Okay.
I'm just saying, when you have all
But-
these snacks from Stanley, you're going to need a pouch for those.
I have a proposal to make here. In the interest of peace, as one might find at a conference. If any of you can find a snack, procure me a snack, bring me a snack, no honey in it because of allergies, I will buy whatever product you can get. Especially the more that you can get me, the better, because I could use that in maybe doing some side negotiations with other ambassadors here in searches of peace. You know, it can't all be down to our fantastic DJ dance battles that we do for peace.
Right.
Maybe we can sort out some issues before we get to the dance floor. I don't want to waste up busting up all my good moves right away. So, yes, if you guys can whoever can get me snacks, get me the snacks. I have a planet's worth of income. We can figure out something great. It seems like you're trying to sell a lifestyle. Perhaps I could help promote that with my planet if you can bring me snacks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I could offer you, my fair bird. And
Thanks.
I will tell everyone about the joys of seashells.
All right, great.
I'm a cheap bird.
If y'all can get me some snacks.
Vanessa, are you sure that you can't eat seashells?
Yeah, are you really sure? Have you tried?
No, I technically haven't. So Vanessa takes out a seashell from her pocket. What kind of seashell did you give her?
Yeah.
Was it like a conch? Was it like a scallop shell?
It's a scallop shell.
Okay. And she gives it a nibble. And she goes, nope.
Oh, come on.
Vanessa. Well, you know what? I'm proud you tried it.
You did.
You don't know till you try sometimes, guys.
What if I got you coffee?
Yeah, we love coffee on my
Great.
planet. If you
Great.
get access to coffee, I don't know how you're going to manage that with the bean embargo. I was hoping to sort that out, but if you got access to coffee, that would also be acceptable.
Deliveries of coffee have ground to a halt. But listen, I love coffee so much that I stocked up on it. And so before the embargo hit, I still have like 6 bags of it left over in my cupboards back home by the beach. I don't know.
How is that going to help right now, Jeff?
Well, let's
That's
go over
right
to my
to you.
place and I'll just give you what I got.
We're on a space station, though, very far away.
Why are you trying to
lure?
lure Vanessa off the space station?
I'm sorry, I can't leave the space station during the conference.
I forgot. I thought we were in New York.
What?
I wasn't aware New York had a booming seashell trade.
New York, home of the Big Apple and
The United
seashells.
Nations.
Big seashell, yeah.
All right. Well, clearly I don't know where I am. I thought if we were in New York, my house is like right around the block from that.
Just all of New York.
Yeah.
Is it around the corner from like Earth, New York, or is there some sort of version of New York out in space?
Oh, yeah. What if there was?
Yes.
The whole planet is called New York.
God, it's just called Space York. And my house is centrally located within all 5 boroughs. So
See.
it's conveniently located around the block of
Do
everything.
they have a lot of shorelines over there full of seashells?
Yeah.
It must be hard to sell those then back home.
And it's also called Space Hatton instead of Manhattan. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we can't go there. But if you can get someone to send us some here from your apartment, like that would be lovely.
Well, my friends in the kitchen who went rogue and locked up their honey mustard pretzels, they're going to get off work soon, and then they're going to fly. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll text them.
Right. And a little beep goes off on her wrist communicator. Of course, that she has because it's a space setting. Oh, excuse me. I have a meeting with Aloysius I have to go to. I must be off. And she goes and gives you each a fist bump, which is how you now all have each other's contact information with
wow.
Very
Vanessa. Because it puts your wristbands close enough to talk. I don't know where yours is being a bird. Your foot?
It's like a little belt.
A little belt.
It's a little belt. It's fine.
I love it. It's like a little belt buckle.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that we have Vanessa's social media handles because I will immediately be following Vanessa so that they can know how famous I am.
Yeah. So you look up Vanessa on all the social platforms, and it turns out, yes, she's very active because she has like an official account because she is in fact a ambassador from her country. So
I'm verified too, so.
you have that little blue star by your name on all the socials.
It's funny. I've never heard of you.
Whoa!
I don't know what planet you live on, but I am very famous,
birds
and I
wear
didn't buy my
fanny
followers at all. Okay?
I bought my followers.
It's all bots.
Yeah.
100 bots for a seashell.
I have as many followers as Cleo, but I bought them all.
But does Cleo know that?
Cleo did not know that until this very moment.
Until you just said it out loud for some reason.
Wait, Did Ray say this out loud, or was this Jeff talking?
Ray said this.
Whoa.
I like to think Ray just thinks out loud. Like everything we're hearing is coming
He's
out
too
of
cool
Ray's
for
mouth.
internal monologue.
Yeah.
All right, so off on a quest for snacks. What would you like to do? How are you going to try to go about hooking Vanessa up?
So, because I have my one stunt, Stanley is gonna harness the power of that ancient amulet he accidentally ate after stealing, and he's gonna send his little minions to go and collect as many empty snack wrappers as humanly possible.
Oh, interesting.
And I think we're gonna talk to Ray about, we should work on this together.
Yeah.
'Cause if you provide me with stuff to put in these bags, we can split all of that money.
Great. That sounds good.
Do not give them to Vanessa. Vanessa can't eat honey mustard pretzels.
Oh no, we're not putting honey mustard in here. We're putting shells.
We're just putting shells right in there.
We're gonna get the money and run as soon as we get this.
I'm going to take that money and buy more followers. This is going to be great.
So you get the seashells.
Okay, I got it.
We'll get the empty bags.
Great.
I'm not involved in this.
I mean, we could split it 3 ways. Think of all the followers you could buy with that kind of money.
I don't buy my followers, okay?
Could have fooled me.
That's not what I heard.
Oh my god. Okay, bye.
All right, so you're sending off all of your clone versions.
I am gonna send off all my little spectral clone buddies
to go and look for bags. Jeff, how are you getting enough seashells to fill a whole bunch of snack bags? I shudder to think what giving out.
They always feel empty anyway. We really don't need that much.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, I had that friend in the kitchen, and one of the cupboards in the kitchen was being used to store all my seashells.
I like that you just travel with them.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
I like how this is going to really wreck the peace conference, guys.
Oh yeah.
This is so bad. Okay,
Chaos.
so you're going to be heading over towards the cafeteria in your friend
To get my shells. Yep.
Okay. What's Cleo doing?
I'm gonna find the room with most people in it, and I'm going there.
Okay. What would you imagine the room at the conference with the most people would be? You tell me.
Whoa. Well, since I'm a DJ, I'm gonna go and guess. Isn't there are dance battles happening?
Oh yeah, there sure are.
I'm going there.
Oh yeah, I want to go there too eventually after I get all these shells.
Stop following me around. Okay.
Oh, I don't follow you on social media.
Okay, anyway.
Whoa, what a bird. Okay, so yeah, you go to there's a giant, imagine Ford Field or something like that. It's a big covered domed room. And there's just stages set up everywhere. And there's these bubbles surrounding each stage. They're kind of transparent, like a soap bubble. But they're used to keep the sound contained between the different stages, so that way you don't have a terrible cacophony of sounds. And some have lights on the floor going. Some have different effects, smoke, lasers, all sorts of different kind of effects to enhance the dance experience for everyone. What kind of dance battle bubble are you looking for, or are you trying to just go into the overall thing?
I'm going to the biggest bubble there is.
Okay.
And since I'm here to DJ the event, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna DJ the event with my glamour disco beats. And the whole point of it here is because I actually am here for this peace conference, okay? And I know that people are gonna buy the fanny packs if they feel like I fixed their problems. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start DJing and I'm gonna have them do their little dance battles. And I think this is related to the AIs unionizing. I'd like to.
It is, in fact.
Okay, well, how did I know?
Actually, how it relates is you go into the biggest bubble you can find.
Mm-hmm.
There is a robot that essentially looks like a old-fashioned TV with a bunny ear antenna that has some legs and some little arms, having a dance battle against a 21-inch tall crow bird, with a little starched collar. They're getting ready to show down because they're trying to figure out how they can get this embargo lifted. The AI have put the embargo on their coffee beans from the crow planet.
Valid.
Because there's some issue with copyright involving the images on the packaging that the computers have all created.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting ready to battle. They're just waiting for some DJ to arrive. You don't know which one, but yeah, they're getting ready to.
Is it me? I DJ.
No.
You're going to the cafeteria.
I know, but I heard.
How did you hear that? We're not in the same space, and the bubble is literally soundproof.
Have you seen how cool his character looks? Like, I'm sure he could hear that.
Look at, I have rabbit ears.
Yeah, see?
No.
He's picking up all those channels.
Word is spreading through the cafeteria about this DJ set that Cleo's putting on. So I've heard about it, and I'm going to rush in there.
Cleo
You're gonna abandon the whole other plot you were doing.
I feel so betrayed.
Cleo had shouted on social media that she was about to go onto the dance
my
floor.
god, that would be my downfall. I'm live streaming, but
That
Ray
would
doesn't
require
follow me.
just obsessively stalking your feed.
Yeah,
the
Ray
entire
doesn't follow
time.
Cleo, but is like constantly
rage
looking
scrolling.
at that account.
That's why you follow the hashtag.
All right, so you go over, and we'll say you're gonna start getting set up with your DJ
Yeah.
equipment. Let's zoom back over to our pair of ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, I'm sure Stanley will convince me to not run off to the,
I mean,
dancing.
we're getting
So,
offered
yeah.
a lot of money.
That's right. So we're doing our scheme here.
Yeah.
We've got a
Scheming.
heist. Or
Okay,
whatever.
so Stanley's little clones are coming back with bags. Some of them got a little distracted, I think, probably. Let's roll your dice and see how well they do. There's one plus sign.
Yeah.
This was probably a quick maneuver. So what's your quick bonus?
My quick bonus is +3.
Ooh. All right. So they actually come back with a pretty great haul.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what we should do is take all these awesome used bags, fill them with your seashells, and since Cleo is probably like
Distracted.
Are you working against me now? What's
Maybe.
going
Oh
on?
no, nothing against you personally, no. But we should go and see if she's got a hair straightener, so we can
yeah.
use it to seal all the bags, so no one can check them to make sure they actually have snacks.
This is great, and I could probably get that because
You
I'm
know
very
where
careful.
my hair straightener is? My fanny pack.
Yeah, but you have like 10.
It's
one
on
is it in?
my fanny pack. The other ones are not mine. Okay,
Whoa.
there's a distinction.
But you're wearing
Mine is,
them.
Mine's personalized. Okay.
Whoa.
How is it
That's
personalized?
if they're not all personalized, that's not very good brand management now,
You
is it?
personalize them yourself.
Does it come with a little kit of like rhinestones or something that you have to...
Dazzler.
Yeah, with an
Dazzler.
additional fee, I will.
Oh,
add
yeah.
those
Then
for
again,
you.
it's all about the upcharge.
It is. But if you want a good life, you're going to do it.
All right.
So is like lifestyle coach just code for an MLM? Like
I would like to think that Cleo is the Gwyneth Paltrow of this universe.
Thinking the same thing.
This is very goop coded.
I'm getting that vibe. Okay, let's go over to Ray.
Bone broth
Yeah.
only.
Ray. So you go back to the kitchen. What's your friend's name in the kitchen?
Perry.
Okay. Perry.
Chef Perry.
Oh, he's a chef.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I guess that would make sense because he's someone high up to be.
At least you told me he was. I don't know.
Well, you see Chef Perry. He's washing dishes actually right now at the dish station, wearing a white apron. Chef Perry looks like a giant spider.
Yes, but also has, the ratatouille hat That looks like.
Oh, yeah.
could be at the
For
top.
sure. He's got a French chef hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a rat under it?
No, specifically not for some reason.
Maybe you should roll for that. Do you notice a giant, a giant critter underneath this spider's hat?
No critters.
Okay.
But I'm going to say, hey, what's up, Harry? And you still got those shelves in the bottom right-hand corner of the cupboards? And he'll be like, great, yeah, here you go.
Wait, you don't get to talk for my characters.
And then,
We talked about this before we started. You don't get it.
okay, what happens next?
So you go up and you ask him, hey, you got those seashells? Perry goes, keep it down, man. That's on the DL, you know?
I like to think that's why they don't have snacks, because you used all the storage for your seashells.
So, hello, sir. I'm sorry. Only employees are allowed back here. Oh, what's that? You're here to pick up a shipment?
That's right. I am here to pick up a shipment. Just a regular old shipment, not pretzels or anything. Just something no one will notice is missing.
That's right. We keep the pretzels locked up. The thing that you want for your shipment is over in that cupboard over there.
Great.
And he points to a cupboard.
I'm going to need something to help carry them out. Can I borrow your hat?
Oh,
And I'll put 'em in
I
the-
bet you wish you had a fanny pack.
No, you can't have this hat. I his hat.
Oh, man. Well,
I'm
Because
sorry
there's
for-
a rat
dude,
under it.
Dude, I love you, but I can't take off this hat
okay.
for undisclosed reasons.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to carry about 20 or 25 of them in my hands.
All right. So, I'll need you to roll. Let's see how sneaky you can be, because you're going to have to get these shells out past the whole other kitchen staff that clearly don't know that there's something going on
1
with
plus.
these shells. And 3 minuses?
Yeah.
So that's a -2.
Are you just dropping shells everywhere?
What's your sneaky?
Trail.
My sneaky is 0.
So that was you did a terrible job. As you're going through and you're opening up this cupboard, in fact, someone bumps right into the cupboard door and it closes on your hand.
Ouch.
And you actually got a little bit hurt there.
Ow.
And he turns around and he goes, "Oh, hey, buddy, sorry there. What you doing? Can I help you with something?"
Yeah, you can help me carry these seashells.
An honest to the fault move.
I'm gonna stand
I don't
by
know
that.
if I want to work with you anymore.
It's the least you can do for injuring my hand.
Ooh,
Give me
guilt
a
card.
roll to see if you can convince him.
Nope, just 1 plus. 1 plus and 2 clears.
And a minus. So you're at 0, and then gosh, what kind of maneuver do we think this is, folks?
Clever.
You think it's clever?
That's kind of clever.
What's your plus for clever?
3.
Okay.
Not biased at all for picking that one.
So it's good.
Great. So we're gonna go carry this over to my friend.
He'll agree to help you carry.
It'll only
out
take a
couple
second.
of them. But you aren't going to be able to carry a lot with him.
All right, let's just take 20.
Sure. So you get out of there with 20 shells.
All right, great.
Okay. So you two now have a whole bunch of empty bags and 20 seashells.
We can make this work.
Yeah, we can.
Zooming
Yeah, we
back
got
over
this.
to Cleo, your equipment is set up. You're ready to go. How are you introducing yourself and how you getting this party bumping?
Well, as we know, Cleo's a little bit too monotone when bringing the vibe. So Cleo's going to walk up to the microphone and go, "Hello, everyone. My name's Cleo," and start the music.
Very, very understated.
Thanks
Yeah.
for stopping by.
I say that at the end.
Okay, what kind of effect, what are you trying to accomplish here?
I'm trying to bring peace to these planets. And sell a fanny pack or two
Okay.
along the way.
Okay, so you're trying to get a really successful dance battle going on.
I am. And I am because I'm bringing the vibe, Aaron, okay?
Okay.
I got those glamour disco beats going. The vibe's great.
Okay, go ahead and roll your dice. Let's see how well you do at bringing the vibe.
Oh no. My whole personality hinges on this. Okay, 3 pluses and a minus.
Okay, so it's 2 pluses. Do you have anything in your sheet that would help bump that up? 'Cause right
Flashy plus 3. And wait. Yeah, flashy plus 3.
Okay, so that brings you up to superb.
Ooh. The vibes are superb. I get on the mic and say that.
Just in that really monotone voice.
Yeah.
The vibes are superb.
And
Okay,
then people eat it up.
Describe
They
what
love
the,
it.
what the scene looks like. Like, what kind of, like, lighting do you have going on?
Well, there's a disco ball
What
for
kind of vibe?
sure.
Mhm.
Right?
Sure.
That makes sense.
If you want it, there is one.
Yeah, to go with the disco beats. What else? I mean, you got those 2 people battling. Everyone's kind of being like, ooh, whoa, what's gonna happen? And I'm just standing up there going, who knows?
Alrighty, so there's a dance battle raging going on right
Yeah.
now. It is discoing down all the way. Let's switch over to our criminals
Yes.
trying to destroy the conference of thieves
Oh yeah, we just got like a
and
little.
make a buck.
We got like the little, just the conveyor belt line
Yeah.
of. Just,
Okay,
let's fill these.
let's say you got them all filled.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How are you sealing them, and how are you giving them over to Vanessa?
I mean, we could just find a stapler, but that might look a little sus.
Right.
So, unless they've got a food saver in the kitchen, if you want to ask your friends about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask my friends if they have a food saver.
Friends, Perry and what's under Perry's hat?
That new person who slammed my hand in the door.
Yeah, they're friends now.
Oh. What?
His
Shared
name
trauma
Sound
bonding.
like it.
Grook.
Okay. Grook? Okay. Great.
He's an alien.
Okay, great.
What do you expect?
Sure.
You can't have all human names.
Great.
Yes. It's Grook, and there's Perry, and there's a couple other dudes over there that you don't know the names
I'm
of.
also a rabbit though, so I'm not a human.
Yeah.
Great.
And, anyways,
You know what I like to say at a time like this? The vibes are superb.
you would. You heard that on my live stream.
Okay, so you go back in, look, do a search, I guess.
All right, great. Does anybody got any food savers? 1 plus and a clear.
Well, there's 2
You are
minuses.
always
Negative one.
withholding the minuses when you say them out loud.
Are you
time.
trying to be quick about this, or are you being careful about this?
Careful.
Okay, what's your plus for careful?
+2.
So you're at an overall +1. You don't see any food savers
Oh,
around
damn.
here.
I think I'm just gonna ask and be like, "Hey, I got some leftover stuff here that needs food saving. Do you guys have anything back here that
There
can
you
help
go.
with that?
No, I'm sorry, man.
Can I take a look around?
I'm sorry. No, this is a authorized personnel area only.
Do you have any honey mustard pretzels?
It's too late. For
Excuse
that.
me. How do you know about those? That's a closely guarded
Don't get
secret.
paid.
I don't know if you know
Fired.
this, but this is authorized personnel.
Yeah.
Perry comes over. He's like, guys. He's cool. He's just a buddy. He just wanted to say hi. Don't worry about it. And you see him slip a couple of little coins to the other staff.
Great.
You should sweeten the deal with a couple of seashells.
You're costing your friend
Thanks,
money
Perry.
now.
Like, guys, you gotta play it cool. Who's the bird?
Oh, that's Stanley. Stanley's cool.
Hi,
You got your shells. What do you need?
a food saver.
We just need
We don't have a food saver.
Well, then, let's go to the dance battle.
Do you have like an iron?
An iron? No.
What kind of kitchen is this?
We have a stove and everything else we use in the food generator machine.
I think Cleo achieved peace because we're out of time.
I did.
proud of
And
you.
I
Wrap
sold
it
some
up.
fanny packs.
I am
Yeah,
proud of you for that.
so in the end here, what we've got is 2 people get arrested
Hey.
That's fair.
because
That's fair.
It is.
they didn't seal the bags in time before the conference came to a close. But
we got some snacks.
We did get
Cleo
some-
has gotten an agreement of peace, so there's at least coffee returning to the universe. Yay!
And everyone was
The
caffeinated
vibe
once
is
again.
job. If you enjoyed listening to this today, I highly recommend you check out a whole bunch of our different RPG titles that we have in the library. We have one, the Fallout RPG game, as something from the board game collection that comes as a kit to get you started with all the different pieces you might need. And we have a whole bunch of different books for different systems, including Coyote and Crow, Star Trek, Teens in Space, Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, City and Mist, Scum and Villainy, Starfinder, Girls Band Unite, and what we played today, Fate. But the real Fate, not this hacked up version that I made up. So if you want to try any of that, we recommend that you go and visit our teen section and our board game collection.
We demonstrated the principles of the game, though.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You all did a fantastic job with role play.
Round of applause for me.
Yay!
Thank you, everyone at home, for listening to another episode of A Little Too Quiet. It's the Ferndale Library Podcast. It's brought to you by the Friends of the Ferndale Library. And please remember to rate, review, subscribe. And if you want to find out more information about supporting this podcast, go to ferndalefriends.org. And of course, thank you to John Duffy for providing us music to intro and outro each episode. And thank you to Liz, Julia, and Aaron for joining me on the podcast.
The vibes were superb.
They really were.
See you next time.